What's up, guys? It's your boy Luis Torres, and we're going to try out the KSR Ceres preamp, which is going to be powered with my Seymour Duncan Powerstage 170. But we're going to be using two pedals. I've had enough subscribers just telling me, hey, I've heard everything that's amazing to be said or written regarding the KSR Ceres, but what does it sound like with a boost? So two pedals I'm going to be using. One is the Fortin 33. The other is the Pepers Devices TC Electronics integrated preamp clone, which is called the Dirty Tree. So here's the one thing with the Dirty Tree. It's like having two pedals in one. There's one setting, which is TC, which you now have access to the high and low and the level, right? So you have a little more, you can manipulate the frequency a little better. Then you have the Dirty Tree toggle, which is almost like using the Fortin 33, where it's just one knob. In that case, you just use the level. It's just fixed on one frequency, and you adjust it from there. You guys who love Fortin, me included, you guys are you're gonna be a little butthurt right now. All right, so I'm using my Washburn Solar with Seymour Duncan Solar pickups on the neck and bridge. So I have my KSR pedal set, and you know, like anytime you use a boost, you have to kind of adjust your preamp that you're using to work with whichever boost you have, okay? That being said, I'm gonna toggle between the Pepers Devices Dirty Tree, so we're just gonna call that the Dirty Tree, and then the other is the Fortin 33, which I'll just call the 33. So we're gonna start with the 33, okay? So you can hear the difference between all of them off and then each one being activated. This is the 33. Dirty Tree. Off, 33 on. Okay, so now for me, the Fortin 33 sounds, the Pepers Dirty Tree sounds a lot like the Fortin 33. And there's a reason why he named it the Dirty Tree, because it used to have 33 written on there. And now it doesn't. Now it just says DT. But Dirty Tree, 33, See what they did? Ah, you caught that, huh? All right, so. So now I'm actually going to adjust the Dirty Tree, because like I said, the Dirty Tree is like having two pedals in one. It's literally the DT setting, which is Dirty Tree, which is 33. So, and then the other is TC, which is when you have more access to changing the frequency on the high and low end. If you have a Randall Satan, then it's basically the equivalent of having the what? The grind, and what the hell's the other one? What? And the girth. All right, so if you have a Randall Satan, what Mike Fortin did is he has a high frequency knob and a low frequency knob. Okay? The grind option is basically what the Fortin grind is. There is no such thing as a girth pedal by Fortin, but if you were to get the TC Electronic integrated preamp pedal, it is basically the girth and the grind option there. That being said, if you were to get a TC Electronic integrated preamp clone, the difference is that the main difference that I've seen throughout all these different smaller, boutique companies is it's a pedal. So you have a stomp, you can turn it on, turn it off, and you're good. Whereas the TC Electronics, it's either on or it's off, and you don't even have it on your signal chain. So I'm gonna go ahead and change the setting on the Pepers Dirty Tree to the TC option, so you have access to the high and the low setting, and then I'll just play around with that so you can hear the difference. So yeah, there's much more, there's something to be said when you can buy a pedal and you have infinitely more control at the frequency, at the range. Do you want a little more low end? One complaint that everyone always has with the Fortin 33 and the Fortin grind is it takes away the bass. Well, that's what it kind of does. It kind of, if you look at the frequency, it lowers the low end, scoops the mid, and gets increased on the treble side, which is why from your amp you have to cut back the treble and increase the bass if you ever use a grind or a 33 pedal. With this pedal, the Pepers Dirty Tree, again, if you set it to the DT option, which is Dirty Tree, it's the Fortin 33, Fortin grind. It is. I'm sorry. I own two Fortin 33s. You know how frustrating it is that I bought that thing for $130 and I'm just like, what the French door is going on? So but then with this Dirty Tree, You can also switch it to the TC Electronic clone, and now you can adjust the high and the low end, which again, it's like using the Randall Satan's girth and grind options. So yeah, between the Fortin 33 and the Pepers Dirty Tree pedal, you know, the Dirty Tree is just going to be a little bit less than the 33 just because, you know, you got to buy it from Tony Peppers in New Zealand, so you have to pay shipping costs. So the pedal runs 140 with, I think he said it was 30 shipping, so it's 170 versus 225 for the Fortin 33. You know, if you want a Fortin pedal, get it. If you're into Fortin, I like my Fortin gear. Do I like the Pepers Dirty Tree? Yeah, dude, it's awesome. It's sick. It's sick because you can do more with it. And because I have a Randall Satan, I understood the options that were available because I had already read before I got the Randall Satan that the girth and the grind were basically the equivalent of the TC Electronic integrated device, integrated preamp, high and low settings. So the other day, I went online on Reverb and bought a TC Electronic preamp, integrated preamp. I feel like I just said that like 30 times in this video. So in a few days, once it comes in, actually not a few days, it's coming in tomorrow. So it's coming in tomorrow, and then I'm going to do a full shootout with the 33, the Pepers Dirty Tree, and the TC integrated preamp. So if you haven't subscribed, hit right here, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. I'll have a bunch of more videos uploading this week, so definitely get those notifications, and thank you so much for watching. You guys are the best. Hopefully that helped. Yo, legit, shout out to Dallas Brock, who watched my video with the Head Rush pedal board and went out of his way and bought himself a Head Rush. That thing is absolutely insane. If you haven't used a Head Rush before, I am telling you, you are going to love it. It is that insane. It's literally all of these pedals thrown out into the garbage and everything in one. It's sick. And you can take it, you can throw it into an FR system, or use the 4-cable system and actually use it through your through the loop in your on your amplifier. So, all right, everyone, thank you so much for watching. You guys are the absolute best. Dallas, you're the best. Thank you for letting me know that you got the Head Rush. Hope you love it. Use the shit out of it. And everyone, thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you guys soon.